Hi everyone, Marlene here with Buffalo Check Chicks. So I have an announcement to make, and I just don't know quite how to say it, but I am no longer going to be doing YouTube. April Fools! Haha, did I get ya? Of course I'm going to continue with YouTube. I love it. And today I have a haul, and it is from eBay as well as Goodwill, and just one thing from the home store. Is that what it's called? So let me go ahead and get started. So I went over to my Goodwill. I don't go often because it is just one of the worst Goodwills that I have seen. So I thought, well, maybe they've changed it. And I went in, and it's still not what I would call a nice Goodwill, but much improved. And I did find a couple things that I thought I would pick up. The first is this. I was so happy to find this. It's dusty still. This is a two-tiered copper hammered tray. And I think it is gorgeous. For the fall, I think it'd be so pretty. And I do have some, copper mugs, but I just thought this was gorgeous. I paid, and if you can see that, $4.99. What a great buy. And I just love the copper. It's quite heavy, too. I did look it up on, I searched Google for it, and it brought it up. And it's selling for anywhere from $25 to $50 on eBay. So I thought it was a steal of a deal. Has a little ring here. Like I say, it's quite heavy, but how pretty for fall. Gorgeous. Okay, and then I found another two-tiered tray also at Goodwill. Very heavy. And of course, when I see crystal, you know how I love it. And this is in mint condition. No chipping or anything. It's so, so pretty. It's very heavy. And I looked it up, and it is called Mikasa Snowflake. So I guess it's to use for Christmas, but I really think you can use this any time of the year. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. So I Googled this too. I paid, I don't know if you can see that, $6.99. And I did Google it and searched for it on eBay, and it is also selling from $25 to $50. So for $6, I think that's a pretty good deal. All right. And Homegoods, that's what I was trying to think of. Homegoods. Now, I have been looking on eBay for a punch ladle, and they have plenty of them, but the ones I was looking at were like $30. I'm not going to pay that for a punch ladle. But isn't this pretty? I think that is just going to be perfect. And I paid $7.99. I wish it was just an inch or two taller, but it's going to work for my punch bowl that I'm going to show you in just a minute. So I had to go in my bedroom, and get my punch bowl. I meant to show this when I was doing my Fostoria haul because it reminds me of Fostoria, but it is not. It is made by Indiana Glass, and it is either they call it red ruby flashed glass, or sometimes they'll call it a cranberry glass. But let me show you this puppy. I may have showed you this a few years ago because I think I found this about 5 years ago at Goodwill. And I couldn't believe that price. So this is the punch bowl. See the ruby red flashing Indiana glass Whitehall. This is Whitehall. But notice the cubist pattern, and this will go beautiful with my Indiana glass, the diamond point, as well as the Fostoria. It is almost mint condition. It had just, see if I can find them, a couple little scratches. Like here's one here. You don't see them that well on the flashing because it is just a painted flashed glass. It is not the actual glass, but that is so gorgeous. And I have not used this yet. I plan on using all of this for my crystal Indiana glass and Fostoria glass this Christmas. It's a ways off, but you know what? It'll be here quicker than you know. But look at the size. It's huge. And I haven't taken this off again with this. It will be gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, I also found, because this didn't come with any of the punch glasses, and this I found, and I don't know if I showed it before, with 11, let me stretch here, 11 punch bowl glasses still in the original Whitehall 12-piece punch cup original box. And they are so gorgeous, and I'm definitely using them this year. So this, look how pretty that is. And you see the glass, it just has like a hint of the gold. That's why I thought that the gold spoon would be so pretty with that. So normally it would be a set for 12, but I only have 11 punch cups, and they are all mint condition, again with the red ruby or cranberry flashing. It's gorgeous. So for sure I'm going to dig it out and use it this year. I've had these maybe about 5 years as well, and I have not used it. Why am I not using it? It's so gorgeous. All right, so I don't know if I showed this during my big fat eBay haul, but I'm going to show it again because it's so pretty. Now, this is a dish. I have 2 of these. One is a covered dish. This is Bavaria, and it's marked on the back, but you really can't see it that well. Isn't that a pretty, pretty dish? Now, I know I showed that to you. And then I ordered from eBay the matching sugar bowl and creamer. It's looking more blue on here, but actually it's more of a pastel green. Isn't that pretty? With daisies. So anyways, I probably showed that to you, but I couldn't remember. Now I have one more thing to show you. And it's going to kind of lead into my next video. Let me get a sip. Thank goodness it's cooled in Arizona this week. Last week, John, what was the temp last week? Our high?
104.
104 was our highest. And that is way too early. Okay, so I did find this on eBay. I think I paid $12 for this set. And these are 1950s. This is a creamer. These are really nice size, and I think I'm going to use these every day because they match. If you remember the Corelle dishes my son Matt bought for me, they go perfect. And here is the sugar bowl, and it is, oops, a covered sugar bowl. But from the 1950s, I thought, wow, that is incredible, the condition of these. And here on the tag, my eyes aren't quite right yet, but I'll talk about that in a minute. It says, I think it says, yeah, you won't be able to see that, maybe, but it says Pyrex. And I think that is so pretty. It reminds me of a coffee shop or, you know, back in those days with the restaurant dishes. So cute. So I wanted to say, I'm showing you these Pyrex things because my next video, I am going to be sharing my sets, yes, sets, plural, of beautiful Pyrex bowls. One of them, I only have one that is from 1974 that I got at my wedding as a gift. And the rest I know you'll recognize, especially the avocado green of the 70s. But it has some beautiful Pyrex bowls to share with you. And I don't know why Pyrex no longer makes these beautiful bowls because, like I say, mine is 1974. What is that, 50 some years? 52 years? They last forever. And so next one will be all about Pyrex. So a little bit about my eyes. So I've had my right eye operated on. I can see pretty well. And next week they're going to do the left eye. And if any of you are thinking about having cataract surgery done, but you're a little nervous, don't be. It is so simple. You don't feel anything. It's over in 15 minutes. You can go home and you just have to deal with all the eye drops. A lot of eye drops. Ah, Barb. So this eye is good. And I might still need to wear reading glasses, and that's okay with me. And this eye, you can't tell anything. I might have a little bit of bloodshot eye. I got a lot of wrinkles here, girls. So I get that one taken care of, and I'm good to go. All right, this video is long enough, so see you soon. Love you guys. Bye for now.